Hey y'all, Mike here. We're going to do a small little Christmas project called a Believe log, or that's what I've called it at least. And we'll go ahead and start up Vectric here and create a new file. It's going to be 12 by 6, and those are the last dimensions we've got here since I practiced it before. We're going to make it out of cherry and tell it OK. We go to File, Import. We're going to get an SVG file here. So that'll be a vector. And that's inside of, up there, inside of our models, and from Firewood Revived and a believelog.svg. So there it is. It's we need to resize it real quick, and I want it to fit within my 12-inch area, so we'll go ahead and call it 11.5, and the 5 1/4 is within our 6-inch area. Apply, close, and then we'll center that, and there we are. Okay, so a nice little a vector graphic here, and nothing beyond this that we need to do to it. The person that created it, Firewood Revived, has already edited it up nicely, so there's nothing more we need. We'll go over and create some toolpaths, select everything, and we'll remove this middle outline here, and we're going to go ahead and make that a V-carve, and we'll use a 90° 11/16, which is our 90° with an insert in it, a carbide insert. That's all the parameters. It's single flute. We can do a pass depth that's half of the diameter, and our speeds are 60 for the feed rate and 20 for the plunge rate. It's only a single flute, so I don't want to be going too fast with it. And we'll go ahead and select that, and we'll call it V-carve. We're just doing a single thing, so V-carve model, and VC 90 11/16. We'll calculate that, and we'll put it into ISO view and do a quick preview of it. Actually, let's go back to cherry. They have a nice cherry wood look, and it shows a lot of contrast, which I like. And we'll go ahead and preview it. Okay, everything looks nice on that. Everything's within the lines, and then we need to do a cutout of it. So let's go ahead and line them up side by side, or top and bottom. Close this window and go ahead and do our profile cutout. And this time we're just going to use the center one, and we're going to cut outside of it. Our cut depth is the depth of the wood, which 0.5 was fine on that. We're going to change the end mill. Actually, make sure we got the right parameters for it. And I think I'm going to be starting off with a Walnut one down there, so let me set it to a little slower speed. The plunge rate is okay, and we'll select that. And we're going to cut outside of this middle one, and I'm going to do it with a rough pass and a finishing pass. So the rough pass I set to a 0.2 offset. We'll add a ramp to that, and we'll do a lead. 2-inch radius, 1-inch length. We don't really need anything for the overcut distance. We'll go back to ramp and tell it to use that ramp on the lead in and start at. It should pick the right spot. If it doesn't, we'll come back and tell it to. And we'll call this exterior rough EM 1/4 EN for end mill. Alright, and bring this to full screen, and then we'll go ahead and preview this toolpath. Okay, so that shows that it will cut out everything nicely. For the rough one, we'll make a finished version of this. We'll duplicate it, and we'll use the same bit, but we're going to change the depth. Basically, we're going to tell it go ahead and do full depth in one pass. It's only 1/2 inch. Just simply do it as 1 inch. Make our life a little bit easier. We'll remove the allowance here to 0, and we're going to use the same leads and ramps there, and we'll call this finish, and we'll calculate it, and we'll show the model, and it'll just be a real quick sliver off the entire edge. So let's go ahead and reset that whole thing. We'll see it all in one shot. Zoom in a little bit and preview all toolpaths. Okay, there we go, and we'll cut that off on the edges, and we're done. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to go ahead and save those out, and we'll show the video of it actually being cut. Thanks for watching.